What's up, everybody? I want to thank you for clicking on this video and watching. So this video is about Garrison's Honda Civic Type R that we ceramic coated back in September, and not even a month later, it was actually almost exactly a month later, he had his Doordasher drove through his garage, and his garage hit his car and messed up his bumper pretty bad, and he had to get it taken care of at a body shop. And the body shop ended up not even taking care of all of the things, and insurance didn't even cover everything for him. So it's kind of just a whole disaster. That was a freaking major accident by a DoorDasher running through his garage. So he brought it to me to have the rest taken care of. The bumper still had some damage done to it, and we needed to resolve that, get it looking almost factory again, as best we possibly could anyways, without having to replace the bumper and having the whole entire thing completely repainted. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys what we just did to take care of that, and I hope you enjoy the video. All right, what is up, you guys? We are starting here on the Type R. The first course of action here is to get this touch-up paint taken care of. I know the car needs a full wash, but we're going to do that after the touch-up paint cures. And how we're going to take care of this area before we do the touch-up paint is do a rinseless wash just in this area, and then I'm going to wipe it down with isopropyl alcohol to remove any polymers and anything that might stop the touch-up paint from adhering properly to the surface. So we're going to go ahead and start with the rinseless wash here, wipe it down with the ISO, and I'll just show you guys a little bit of the process here, and then we'll move on to the touch-up paint afterwards. So now that we have this all cleaned up and wiped down, you guys can clearly see the damage that we're going to be repairing here. These spots should have been taken care of by the body shop when they fixed the actual bumper itself, but they skipped past this, so we're going to be taking care of it for Garrison here today, and we're probably going to do a better job than the body shop would have anyways. So yeah, you guys, we're just going to first make sure that this is as even as possible, because when we wet sand it, we don't want any of these white chunks or anything like that sitting out. So we're probably going to try and get all that out with a chisel tip from one of our touch-up paint pens, which we're not going to use a pen on this. We are going to use custom paint, but the touch-up paint pens do have that great little chisel tip on them to remove any debris from out of the area that we're going to be doing the touch-up paint. So we are going to use that. So we have our black custom paint here and our Hobby Lobby paintbrush. I usually use a thinner one. I need to get more right now actually, so this is the thinnest one I have, but it is going to make do for these. Got to be a little more careful than usual though. Take it slow, as you should anyways. Touch-up paint is never a quick process. Don't expect it to dry quickly and be able to sand right away, because then you'll end up having to redo it anyways, and that's never fun. You want to put as little as possible. Obviously you want to fill in the area, but the less you put, the less you have to sand down, and who wants to sit there and stand all day long? So might as well take care of yourself ahead of time. Think ahead. Don't put don't put big old blobs just to cover the area. It's not gonna look as good as it would if you were to take your time and just fill it in nicely. Obviously it's not gonna be perfect, and it's never gonna be 100% perfect when there's damage like this. Here, use some filler and sand down the whole entire thing and repaint the whole entire thing, yes, but even the body shop isn't going to do that, and the insurance wouldn't cover that. So obviously if you want to pay out of pocket, go for it, but this is the best bet if that's not an option for you. I'd rather have to come back and put another coat on than have to sit there and sand all day long and risk going through an edge on the clear coat here somewhere else around the area that I'm working on. It's really a lot easier just to take your time with it, be patient, just do layer by layer, fill it in until it's level with the rest of it, and then if there's any high spots, you're going to sand those down, which shouldn't take much. You shouldn't be sitting here sanding all day, and then you're going to move to compounding that, removing your sanding marks, and then you're going to polish those out and get this thing looking as new as possible again. I think you guys will be actually really surprised by the results we can get with what I'm doing right here. Just so you guys know, I even thought about myself right now, just going back and filling this area in a little bit because it could definitely use another coat. And I realized I'm just going to make a bigger mess. I'm going to try and add in more paint. This is going to be all sticky, and I'm going to create a bunch of nasty spots in it. It's going to take more sanding and more paint to cover up, and I'm just going to create more of a problem for myself. So if I give this a few hours until it's touched to dry, which I'm actually going to dab this on something else nearby around here, not on the car, the side of the paint can or something, so I know when it's actually dry. You can use that as something to test it on. So that's how I'm going to do that, and when it's actually dry, we'll go ahead and do the next coat. Alrighty guys, so the first coat has dried. We're about to put on another layer right here, and it's just in a couple really small areas, but we want to make sure that it's level with the rest of the surface, so that when we go to wet sand it, we have a flush, even, smooth surface to polish and ceramic coat. I think that is the perfect amount. That's exactly what we needed. We're gonna wet sand that smooth once it dries, obviously, and then we'll go on to compounding it. We'll polish that out. We're gonna head over to doing some more isopropyl alcohol on the whole bumper, the whole the rear part of the tailgate here, and we are gonna ceramic coat it. So get this thing looking good as new again, actually better than new again. And I'll show you guys the rest of the process here. Alrighty, so I actually did a really good job filling in that touch-up paint. It took my time, got those gaps filled in nearly perfectly, all the way on there's a few over here that's very small, and then the most of it was right here. Got that filled in nearly perfectly. I'm gonna wait for that to cure, and then I'm going to polish the area, just get it looking a little bit better over here, because the compounding does leave a little bit of haze on the black, which it does on really any color, we just see it more on the black. So we're gonna polish that out and then move forward with getting this whole rear end prepped for ceramic coating. Alrighty guys, we got the 2 coats of touch-up paint on there that have cured, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you the areas. This is the area that was mainly affected. See, it's right there. I think you can see it better with the flashlight there, yeah. And then right down here is the other area. Let's see if we can get that, yep. So we're gonna go ahead and wet sand those areas, then we're gonna compound and polish it, and then we are going to ceramic coat the whole thing. So go ahead and check this out. I'll go ahead and do a time lapse for you guys so you can see the process a little bit, and then we'll get back to talking more about it once we get into the ceramic coating. Finished up all the touch-up paint. It's all polished out and ready to go. Obviously there's some minor imperfections here. If you want a factory finish, you're gonna have to get a whole new bumper, but this is actually a really good outcome for what we were working with here right on the edge. So stick around and we're going to polish the rest of this bumper, the tailgate, rear quarter panels, and we're gonna ceramic coat it all. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of our future uploads. We're also on Instagram and Facebook, Anderson_auto detail on Instagram and Anderson Auto Detailing on Facebook, where we share even more of the behind the scenes transformations, the tips and tricks that will keep your ride looking its best. And yeah, if you guys got any questions about the touch-up paint, ceramic coatings, or anything else that I might have missed in the video or that you think you'd like more information about, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'll create more detailed videos in the future based on your guys' feedback. So it really does matter. I appreciate all your feedback. Thanks again for all of your support, and I'll see you in the next video.